When asked, "Why is my website slow?" the answer I nearly give every time is because of several reasons. Think of your website like a marathon runner. At their best, they're a lean, mean running machine, but if they're loaded down with a backpack carrying water bottles in each hand, wearing clogs, and on top of it all, they slept poorly because their apartment's walls are so thin they can hear their neighbors snoring. They're not going to perform at their best. And to compare that to the website, let's start at the core of the problem: your website's host. Just like the runner's crappy apartment, if you're on a subpar website host, that can be a large contributor to why your website is slow. With hosting, you get what you pay for most of the time. And since the most common type of hosting is shared hosting, think of it as apartment complexes for websites. That cheap apartment with paper-thin walls, no elevator, and questionable neighbors, yeah, that's what cheap hosting is like. Compare that to a high-end condo where there's a doorman, elevator, and an on-site maintenance person. That is what good shared hosting looks like. If your website host doesn't have proper infrastructure to support your website properly, move out and find a better one. Next is your website structure. How was it built? If your site is built using outdated or clunky methods, it can cause problems, just like those runner's clogs. They'll work, but they're far from efficient. When your website is built with optimized technologies, it turns those clogs into lightweight running shoes. Then finally, your website's content. Surprisingly, this can be the biggest reason a site is slow. All of those images, widgets, and doodads that make your website prettier or add particular functionality can weigh it down. Now, there are some essential items like the runner's water bottles or that request a quote form on your website. But that backpack full of crap, that can go. Those unneeded, bulky items on your website can be unoptimized images, or most often, design features that add a cool factor, but ultimately do nothing but slow your site down. These features are commonly seen as animated sliders, graphics, or even additional non-essential functionalities. Now, don't get me wrong, having a nice-looking website is important, but create it for your customers, not to win design awards. There are some items that are essential, like form software or a shopping cart, but the majority of the time, reducing that giant backpack into a more smaller, optimized fanny pack of goodies can turn your website from a lumbering beast to a lean, mean lead generation machine. We all know the benefits of having a fast, optimized website, but the biggest benefit is delighting your customers. Businesses only have a few seconds to impress folks, so don't lose them to the spinning hourglass of doom. Still have questions? Drop them in the comments. Oh, and if you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button. I'm Sarah from Third Angle. Thanks for watching. Want to dive deeper? Awesome. Check out my video, Why You Need to Update Your Website, because if you have to think about the last time you updated it, it might be too long. Oh, and if you want even more of this content, make sure to subscribe. I'll really appreciate it.